Hey guys, how's it going? Edstar here. Welcome to my preview for tomorrow's game against Manchester City at home. 12:30 kickoff. I'm filming this on Friday the 30th of April, so the day before the game. I've just seen the press conference. I'm filming this quite late in the day actually because I've not had a chance to film it, but you know, it is what it is, you know. I've had a lot of hours this week, so yeah. Let's get straight into the preview. So what can I expect from Manchester City from this game? Well, they are absolutely 100% favourites in this game. You know, there's no sugarcoating it. You know, the fact that they went out to PSG in midweek and got a massive 2-1 victory against PSG was a huge result for them in their season. They're currently 10 points clear at the top of the Premier League right now, so realistically this should be a City win all day, every day. But, you know, hopefully we can prove people wrong, because we started well against Leicester City. If you've not checked that Watchalong, I will leave an eye in the top left or right hand corner for you to go and watch that. We started pretty well. You guys know my thoughts on that. It was a bit bullshit, if I'm honest with you. But I've only just seen the quotes from Roy Hodgson's press conference, so let's have a quick look at them, shall we? Just going to cut this bit out briefly. Okay, so an article on cpfc.co.uk. Hodgson's squad strengthened pre-Manchester City. So that is some good news in a way, but let's read what it says. It says, Roy Hodgson has confirmed that he has a largely fit squad to choose from before Palace take on Manchester City, saying that Gary Cahill has returned for selection. That's big news as far as I'm concerned. You know, we need Gary Cahill for this game. The experience he's got, you know, potentially against Manchester City could be vital for us. But like I said, I don't think we're going to get anything from this game. The Palace manager, who enthused about having a lot of players back last week before facing Leicester City, provided the update in his pre-match press conference. Some quotes from him. He said, Gary Cahill has recovered, so he's back in the squad, which is good. We're still missing James McArthur and long-term ones. Mamadou Sakho and Nathan Ferguson and Connor Wickham, who's still not 100% ready. Otherwise, it's quite a big squad by comparison going into the end of last season, which is very positive. Yeah, it's good news that Gary Cahill has returned from his injury. Hopefully he can, you know, I want him to start over Scott Dan 100%, because Scott Dan, why the fuck is he even in this team? You know, he doesn't deserve a new contract. Going into more detail, it says, discussing the squad more widely while reflecting on his time at the club and addressing the opposition, Hodgson said, I don't think there are many teams who'd have in their squads for tomorrow so many of the same players 4 years down the line, so I'm very proud of that. Really? The same four years of shit? Come on, Roy, what the fuck are you talking about, mate? Don't talk that bollocks. I mean, I don't doubt for 1 minute we will be facing full throttle Manchester City. They've taken their foot off the gas or eye off the ball, to mix metaphors, in any way, shape or form. But I cannot deny, of course, if I was Manchester City's coach, I would be thinking, blimey, this game coming up in the middle of what is going on is not ideal. I mean, 100%, this is going to be one of the most difficult games of the season. If you thought Chelsea was tough, this is going to be tougher. A little bit more quotes here saying, I'm full of admiration for Manchester City, Chelsea, Arsenal and Manchester United playing these incredible difficult games in the middle of an important Premier League campaign. That was it really. So it's I wouldn't say it's encouraging words, because I still want Roy out as far as I'm concerned. I think he knows he's on borrowed time, and I think he knows he's a goner at the end of the season, but you know what, I wouldn't be surprised if Paris does give him a new deal, but I will not be happy with it, you know. But, you know, you guys know what I think about Roy Hodgson. I'm not going to go into that into big detail, but let's predict a 1-11 for this game. In goal, Vincente Guaita, obvious choice. You know, he did nothing wrong against Leicester. It's just the 2 goals he conceded were world class. So, yeah, obvious choice in goal. This is the team that I want to see, by the way, not the team that I think Roy Hodgson's going to go with. This is the team that I want to see. So, you know, if you guys have any, what do you think your 1 to 11 is? Put your comments down below. I'm always keen to read your comments. You know, I want to give a massive thank you to everyone that watched the Operation Palace series. Episode 1 against Leicester City review was a massive success for me. 7 likes on the video, over 60 views. Very, very nice for someone like me who doesn't get that many views. Over 80 views on the watch along. So again, thank you to everyone that tuned in. But yeah, I'm kind of dragging in a little bit here. So left back, I want to see Tyreek Mitchell start again. I've said this for so long. Van Aanholt's not good enough. Not good enough for this club. He needs to go. He needs to get in the bin. His career's pretty much over. 2 centre-backs, I want to see Kouyaté and Cahill. I don't want to see Dan in the team. If I see Dan, I will be fuming. Quite clearly not good enough. He's not good enough. He's past it. If you asked me like a couple of seasons ago, he might have had a future, but he's just not good enough. Right back, he'll go with Joel Ward because that's who he always goes with, and it's a pretty solid choice. As I just said, Ferguson's still a long way off, you know, but he doesn't look too far away. He might be fit for the start of the new season, but let's not count our chickens with that one. 2 CDMs will be McCarthy and Milivojevic. Again, they're the Premier League partnership, unfortunately. He did start Riedewald in the last game, but I'd be very surprised if he starts Riedewald in this game. You know, against Manchester City, you know, who are always a decent opposition. You know, I don't get why you would start him in this game. On the left side, I'm going to go with Jordan Ayew because he always goes with Jordan Ayew. But I wouldn't mind Jeffrey Schlupp getting a start in this game because he's got a good record against Manchester City. A couple of seasons ago, he scored at the Etihad and pretty much started our comeback against Manchester City to win 3-2, and that was a very special game. So I wouldn't be surprised if Schlupp starts, but he'll probably go with Ayew. In that number 10 role, he'll go with Eze, 100%. I want to see Eze start. He's got to start this game, 100%. I don't want to see him on the bench. You know, you're just wasting his talent. You know, the kid's obviously got talent. Can you not see that pass he played through to Wilf the other day was just exceptional? It was filthy. It was disgusting, a disgustingly good pass. I mean, what more can I say? On the right hand side, I'm going to go with Andros Townsend because Andros Townsend's always got a good record against Manchester City. He scored that worldie as well at the Etihad, which I'll always remember. But he's another one that I would be surprised to see if he gets a new deal or not. You know, we've got so many players out of contract. You know, they're playing for their futures. If they honestly care about this club as much as they think they do, then they would, you know, put in a performance. But it's just pathetic. You know, a lot of these performances are pathetic. And then he'll go with 2 strikers. I'm sure he'll go with Benteke, even though I'd love to see Michy Batshuayi start or Mateta, one of the two. You know, Benteke did well against Leicester, to be fair. He dispossessed Tielemans to create the opening goal against Leicester, but you know, this is what Roy Hodgson's going to pick. I know he's going to pick Benteke because, you know, he's always got threat. And then, of course, he's going to go with Wilf Zaha, and I want to see Wilf Zaha start. He needs to, you know, get his act together. If he wants to get a big move to a big club in the summer, then he's really got to put the performances. But that's my 1 to 11 for the game. Let me know your 1 to 11 in the comments down below. Yeah, I will be doing a live watch along to the game tomorrow. It will be live at 12 o'clock. But as I said in the watch along, if you've not been watching already, I have a very, very special guest for the game tomorrow. It's a massive honour to announce that my dad will be on the watch along with me tomorrow. He's the one that got me into Palace. He's the one that, you know, why I support Palace. He's been going for a lot longer than I have. He's been going for about 40 years. So I'll have a very special guest for me tomorrow. So if you're excited to see the watch along tomorrow, please make sure you smash out a like. Subscribe if you're new. And my prediction tomorrow, I'm going to go for a 3-1 loss. I think Manchester City are going to win 3-1. I called it exactly right against Leicester. I said 2-1 to Leicester, and it was 2-1 to Leicester. So if I can, you know, I want to be proved wrong, you know, but the fact of the matter is those performances are proving me right, that this team are just absolutely inept, and it's just not good enough, and something really does need to change at this club, or, you know, it's just going to go down the toilet. I mean, next season, if we don't replace some of these players, you know, we could easily go down next season, and that's not a prospect I want to think about. You know, realistically, we should be near the top 10 every season. You know, I don't think we deserve to be there, but I think we should be challenging there. You know, we've got good players in every aspect, but Roy Hodgson is just not getting it out of them. You know, he's encouraging them to play defensively. We've got the 4th worst defence in the league. The 4th worst. We've conceded more goals in the final 15 minutes We've conceded more goals in the final 15 minutes of matches than any other team in the Premier League. That is a massive red flag and a massive warning sign that something needs to change at this club. But that's going to be it for today's preview. If you're excited to see the watch along tomorrow with the very special guest, please make sure you smash out a like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll be live at 12 o'clock tomorrow. But until then, don't go changing.